Hello students. So in this video we are going to solve some more numerical examples on the work energy principle. So in the statement, a small block slides at a speed v is equal to 3 meters per second on a horizontal surface at a height 1 meter above the ground. Determine the angle theta at which the block will leave the cylindrical surface BCD. So it is sliding on a horizontal surface. From B onwards there is a cylindrical surface. So it is following a curved path. So at B the velocity is 3 meters per second. Now if the block is going to leave the cylindrical surface at C, that means when it is going to leave the surface, means it is losing contact with the cylindrical surface, means the normal reaction between the cylindrical surface and the block will be 0. So at point C, where it leaves the surface, the normal reaction offered by the cylindrical surface on the block is 0, right? So at B, it is moving with velocity 3 meters per second. At C, let the velocity of the block is Vc. So when it is moving from B to C, so it is undergoing a downward vertical displacement, say h. It is given this height is 1 meter, so the radius of the cylindrical surface is 1 meter. So you have this as 1 meter. So how much is this distance? If you consider this right angle triangle, you have this theta, hypotenuse is 1 meter, so adjacent side is 1 cos theta. So this vertical displacement h is equal to total, it is 1 minus 1 cos theta. So it is 1 minus cos theta, vertical displacement. So we need this vertical displacement. Now by applying work energy principle from B to C, you can find out the velocity at C. Generally work energy principle is most convenient to use when velocity and displacements are involved, right? If in the problem, if the acceleration and displacements are involved, then it is better we go for Newton's second law of motion. If the problem is involving the velocities and displacement, it is convenient to use work energy principle, right? So using work energy principle for the block from point B to C. When I am saying B to C, B is the initial position, C is the final position. So what is work energy principle? Change in kinetic energy is equal to work done. So the kinetic energy at C, final kinetic energy, minus initial kinetic energy, that is kinetic energy at B, is equal to the work done between the positions B and C. Work done by all the forces. Now here, what are the forces doing work? Before that, you tell me what are the forces acting on the block when it is moving from B to C. Yes, there are two forces are acting. One is the gravitational force and the second is normal force. So there is no friction. So the coefficient of friction is not given. So the friction force is neglected, right? Out of these two forces, work done by the normal reaction is always 0, being there is no displacement in normal direction. So you have only work done by gravity, right? So the kinetic energy at C is half m Vc square minus kinetic energy at B is half m Vb square, that is 3 meters, velocity is 3 meters at B. So that is 3 square is equal to work done by gravity. See here, the vertical displacement is downwards and the gravitational force is acting downwards. So the work done by gravitational force is positive. mgh H. Right? So you can cancel M. So we have VC square by 2 minus 4.5 is equal to 9.81 into H. So H is equal to 1 minus cos theta. So it is 1 minus cos theta. So you can write this as VC square by 2 is equal to 4.5 plus 9.81 into 1 minus cos theta. Say this is equation 1. Right? Now let us draw free body diagram of the block at point C where it leaves the surface. So FBD of the block at point C. So what is the significance of point C? It is the point where it leaves the cylindrical surface. So it is following a curved path. So what are the forces acting on it? Weight of the block which acts vertically downwards, say mg. The normal reaction offered by the cylindrical surface, say nr. Being it is moving along the curved path, it will have tangential component of acceleration and normal component of acceleration. Right. So what is the angle between this weight and the normal component of acceleration? Angle between vertical and the normal is theta. So we have this as theta. So the component of mg in the normal direction is mg cos theta, and in tangential direction mg sin theta. By taking x-axis in tangential direction, y-axis in normal direction, using Newton's second law of motion in normal direction, that is summation Fy is equal to minus Man. Why I am taking minus? Here it is An is acting downwards. I am taking this is positive y-axis, it is negative. Right. But when it leaves the surface at point C, this normal reaction is 0. Right? It is losing contact with the surface. So the normal reaction is 0. So we can write what are the other forces acting? So it is minus mg cos theta. nr is 0, which is equal to minus Man. So you can cancel m over here. So it is g cos theta is equal to An. An is v square by rho. This is the velocity at C. So vc square by rho. So vc square is equal to rho into g into cos theta. What is rho? Radius of curvature. It is 1 meter. So it is 1 into 9.81 into cos theta. Say equation 2. Now using these two equations, I am putting Vc square in equation 1. What is Vc square? 9.81 cos theta. So it is 9.81 cos theta divided by 2 is equal to 4.5 plus 9.81 into 1 minus cos theta. Solving this equation, so we can find out theta. Theta is equal to 13.47 degrees. So when theta is equal to 13.47, the block is going to leave the cylindrical surface. So theta is the angle made by that block with respect to vertical when it leaves the surface. Understood? Thank you.